Mid-spring in April of 2009, Joint Fire Science Program sent out a request for proposals to create regional fire exchange consortia. And so I teamed up with Toddy Steelman, who had the office next to me at the time, and we started writing a proposal for it, and we let the Joint Fire Science Program know that we were writing a proposal for it. And then they came back, I think it was John Sissel, replied that, Alan Long at the University of Florida was also writing a proposal for it, and he suggested that a very strong proposal would include more than one university.
I saw it as a perfect opportunity to marry two of the favorite interests that I have, outreach and wildland fire. Began discussions with colleagues at the University of Florida, North Carolina State University, Tall Timbers Research Station, and the Nature Conservancy. And out of those discussions, we agreed to develop a pre-proposal to the Joint Fire Science Program for developing the outline of what would be a regional program. In 2010, the Joint Fire Science Program accepted that process and turned it into the Southern Fire Exchange.
And so at first there were a few different groups kind of scrambling together to put in a proposal for these things. So I actually had the opportunity to be on one or the other ones of these groups. I was being invited by different people, hey, do you want to work with us? Do you want to work with this group? And so I kind of gravitated towards the group that I felt the most comfortable with and familiar with, that was led by Lita Kobziar. And so I started just kind of helping her conceptualize this whole thing and put together a good proposal for it.
The Southern Fire Exchange was based on the natural region of southern yellow pines. So that includes ecosystems really in the coastal area and into the Piedmont, from Virginia all the way down through Florida and parts of Tennessee into Texas. It wasn't called the Southern Fire Exchange. It was called something like the Southeast Consortia of Fire Science. So the Southern Fire Exchange name didn't come along until a little bit later when we got some other people involved.
That discussion was all wrapped together. What should the look of the logo be? What should be the name that people could really kind of understand? And we like the word exchange a lot because we wanted it to be a give and take between the scientists and the managers, the people who are doing the work on the ground that use the science, and the scientists who are producing the information, and we as kind of a go-between. And hopefully that's what we've accomplished with the Southern Fire Exchange, is set up a way that that research and the way that fire science operates is a feedback loop. It's not certainly not just scientists telling people what they should do on the ground. That's what we wanted to avoid from the beginning.
The key, one of the things we didn't do is just concentrate on prescribed fire. We concentrated on wildland fire, being wildfire and/or prescribed fire. So we had both aspects.
So from the beginning, I really thought that it would be important to produce products that helped transfer the kind of geeky, difficult, clunky science into something that managers could easily access. And other people were more focused on kind of the field aspect of it, of having workshops and maybe helping to support conferences and doing kind of more of the direct training. So, but I think we all kind of brought something to the table and had a lot of different good ideas. Of course, Southern Fire Exchange, as it turned out to be, is not any one thing at all, and lots of different things, and just covering a lot of different bases.
So happy anniversary, Southern Fire Exchange. You have so much to be proud of. Keep doing what you're doing.